So in here we've got change the subject when there's two steps. So example 1, change the subject to H. So it's H that I'm wanting this subject to be. I have H times A. So times A. That gives me AH, and then I've got add 3. So H times A, add 3, gives me C. Good. And now we need to reverse. So C, opposite of add is subtract. Opposite of times, divide. And that will give me H. So H is C, take away 3, divided by A. Okay, example 2. Change the subject to S. So S is where I start. So we've got S, take away 4K. So now that I've got S minus 4K, that is being divided by 3. So I'm going to divide by 3. And that gives me M. And now to reverse. Opposite of divide is times. Opposite of subtract is add. And that gives me S. So S is M times 3. It's up to you, you can write it as times 3, or, because we're mathematicians, 3M. Add 4K. Oh. This one here, this example looks very similar to the previous one. Notice though that this one is, the whole thing is divided by 3. On this example it's just C that is divided by the 7, so just be careful, there is a difference. So we wish to change the subject to C. So I've got C, and because the whole thing's not divided, I'm not going to add 4 first, because it's this, add 4. So I'm going to divide by 7 first, because this line doesn't go across. If the line went across, all the way across, I would add my 4 first. So now I've got C divided by 7, add 4, and that gives me my B. Okay. Just to expand on that, sorry. If I said you've got C divided by 7, so C divided by 7, add 4. But if I said C add 4 divided by 7, there's a big difference. Just be careful. Reverse this, so B, opposite of add is subtract, opposite of divide is times, and that gives me C. So C, my new subject, is B, take away 4, times 7. The whole thing has to be times 7, so I can bracket and times 7, or you can do 7b, and 7 times 4 is 28. Okay, so you can leave it like this or rewrite it to that. Last example, and we want R this time. Working with a visualizer isn't as easy as you think. There's cables everywhere, and yeah, apologies that the camera keeps moving. So this time I want R to be my subject, so I'm starting with the R. And I've got R take away 3. And then the whole thing is square rooted. And that gives me P. Now, just to reiterate what I said above, if I told you you had R take away 3 square rooted, you would do that. But if I said R square rooted take away 3, it would look like this. So please be careful with the square root as well. Okay, this is R subtract 3, and then we've square rooted because the whole thing is square rooted. So now I can reverse this, so P, the opposite of square rooting something is to square it. So you can put the wee 2, or if you like, you can put x squared. Okay, that helps, but remember there is no actual x. Negative 3, positive 3, and that gets me R. So R is going to be P squared, add 3.